Hi everyone. Shit. Gotta shift my head. Hi everyone. Gabrielle here. Or Gabrielle Coveton here. And today, and today I'm gonna talk about, are folks still gonna watch WWE or not after all came out about Vincent Kennedy McMahon? And first off, you should not do not guilt the show on what the crafter did. There are a lot of folks out there, some of them, who like to boycott anything. If someone does something that's sinful and unlawful, they will boycott the whole thing. I mean, that's their own business. They're going to do what they feel is right. But when it comes to watching skilled wrestling, I've been watching skilled wrestling, mostly WWE, WWF, now WWE, since towards starting somewhere in between 92 YL. And if you're gonna boycott skilled wrestling like WWE, then why do not folks don't boycott skilled football like the NFL or the UFL? Why do they don't boycott skilled club ball like BML, MLB, or skilled winnable ball, like the NBA, or skilled ice game like the NHL? Anytime that a owner or a overseer or a player, if someone does something that's either sinful and unlawful, they don't go boycott the whole team or the whole business. Well, the same will be said about, the skilled wrestling business out there. And there's sundriest ones out there, because I could be here all day talking about all of them. So there are some folks out there who feel that they will have to, boycott WWE and stop watching its shows, or, buying its dolls, or its dishes, or its books, or its clothing, or unfollowing its folk work, or going to house shows or live shows or whatever. I mean, that's their own business. Then there's also going to be folks out there who will, if they know someone's on the show and they did something wrong, they will either not watch that show or have to skip through it. And if you're dealing with someone like Vince McMahon, who has been on and off the show starting from between 72 YL to 2022 YL, you got a lot of farcier shows and live shows and farcier shows to and I would say even yield shows to either not watch or skim through. At the end of the day, I will always watch WWE. I've been watching it for years. I watched it when it was cool. I watched it when everybody liked it. I watched it when no one liked it. I watched it when everybody thought it was cool. And I still watch it when everybody else thinks it's not cool anymore. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, You just be thankful that he's gone and no one has to worry about any more shit happening. That Ariel Adele and Patrick Whitesell and Mark Shapiro and Nick Kong and Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the rest of the WWE leadership team, and that Ariel Adele, Patrick Whitesell, Mark Shapiro, and Dana White and the rest of the UFC leadership don't have to worry about Vince McMahon doing any more things to either make WWE or UFC look bad, the TKO holding team arm looking bad, or making Endeavor Groups Holdings or Endeavor Team Holdings or the full Knockout team holdings look bad. And a lot of these things are things that he did in the past, or that came out about 2 years ago, that that a lot more folks are now talking about. Now, at the end of the day, a lot of folks will either guilt you or shame you for watching something that was crafted or made by someone who did something that was sinful and unlawful. As if somehow, is somehow the show or the film or the play or the film game or the book or whatever is now besmirched, and you can't play it or listen to it or read it anymore or listen to it anymore. I mean, folks are going to do what they're going to do. And I know this is going to get some hate from some folks out there. Those team right fighters out there who, always want to take out the sword or take out the gun or whatever, and fight for team right, who are going to say that you have to say that, well, like I say, if you're going to boycott WWE and every other skilled wrestling, then you're going to have to boycott every other skilled wrestling business too, then. You're going to have to boycott every other skilled sport business out there, because we all know they got a whole bunch of things that aren't right with them either. To say that WWE's the only business that things went wrong a lot of times in its 71 years of being around. The NFL, the NFL and the NBA and the NBL and the NHL have been around for sundress years too, and they've had folks working for them or folks owning them or folks who played for them or whatever do something that was either sinful and unlawful, and everyone thought that there was no coming back from it when it came to that. So anyway, I still like WWE. I still think it's a good show. I still like Alone Tonight Raw. I still like NXT. I still like Friday Night SmackDown. I still watch all the Yield shows. Okay, I don't watch the Yield shows through, but I still watch the Yield shows. Alright? I still buy their dolls. I still buy their books. And I still buy their shirts. And I'm still followed to them through their folk work through Peacock. Which some folks, that's a whole other film for another day about the scathing of that. Anyway, if you like this film, then follow me over here at follow us over here at Xena Melinda Pappas. What's the other film that my mother Xena made? I believe it was on Tuesday over here. Or no, it was Thursday. It was Wednesday. Playlist and share this film. Give this film a thumbs up. And if you follow us over here at Xena Melinda Pappas, and hit that ringer when the next upload, live stream, or short has been put on here. Gabrielle Covington, and I'll see you later. Goodbye, farewell, so long. Sorry for that burp.